Good morning from Thessaloniki.
Good morning.
Also, it's nearly midday,
We're always late.
but never mind. So today we're going to venture out. We're going to start from the Roman Forum into Aristotelous Square and take it from there.
We've walked into this city just about 10 minutes from where we're staying, and we've come across the ancient ruins of an old marketplace.
Yeah, this is the ancient Agora, as it's called. It was used first a couple of thousand years ago during the Greek times, and then during the second century, it became the Roman Agora, Roman marketplace, and used until the 6th century. So Thessaloniki has elements of different civilization, different eras, from the Greek to the Roman to the Byzantine to the Macedonian. So and the Ottoman as well. So a great mix. You can also see over there the ancient little theater. There it is. That was part of the Agora. There. We got it. Um, so this was used until the 6th century, and then it basically was buried with time and accidentally rediscovered in the 1960s when they wanted to build the courthouse here. And they found the ruins, and obviously they couldn't do the courthouse, they built it somewhere else. And this came back to light, and it can be visited up to today.
Just up from the ancient marketplace, which is just down here, is the Church of Demetrius, who was the patron saint of Thessaloniki.
When it's St. Demetrius Day, it's a bank holiday for Thessaloniki and everything's closed. It's not today though. And the significance of this church in the Byzantine era, which was Orthodox, Christian Orthodox era as well, is that at the time Thessaloniki was the second biggest city in the Byzantine Empire. So they built that church here for the worshippers. After the St. Demetrius Church and the ancient Agora, is the quite close, is the Aristotelous Square, which we're standing now. Thessaloniki was largely burned in 1917, the Great Fire of 1917. And soon after that, they redesigned the square from with Byzantine and Western influences. It was a French architect, which I don't remember his name. We'll put his name here later. Um, and it's a square that has a lot houses a lot of events, cultural events during the year. It has the Christmas village at the top of it as well during December, and it's a place where people meet. It's one of the main squares in Thessaloniki and in Greece as well. Really, it has a lot of quite impressive buildings and a lot of shops and places to eat and drink. So we're going to take a walk down now. We found a nice coffee shop at the bottom of Aristotelous Square, and we're refueling because it's starting business walking around the city. We
It's
need the coffee.
it's a nice city. It's really busy.
Yeah, it's very lively.
Yeah.
Things are happening everywhere.
Yeah, there's tourists around, but it doesn't feel like a major tourist city to me.
Well, it is December.
Oh, of course, yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
It's getting Christmassy. There's a few Christmas things you can see about now, which is quite nice. It feels odd being like so mild weather-wise, but Santa Claus all over the place.
Yes.
But we'll just take a little rest.
Take a little rest, and after that, we're going to walk along the promenade towards the White Tower, next to the sea.
Cheers. Okay, so we've just come from the square and now we're walking down towards the White Tower via the promenade, which is really beautiful, I have to say. See the sea behind us?
And it's a sun trap because it's south facing,
It is. And it's,
so it's ideal for a winter walk.
yeah, and not far to the White Tower, how would you say?
It's about 1 kilometer.
I'll turn around. And you can just see it just there. That's where we're heading there.
So we've made it to the White Tower just behind us, which is the symbol of Thessaloniki. It was built by the Ottomans in the 15th century as a watchtower. And it was also a prison, notorious prison for a time. It was called the Red Tower then because it was known for executions. and later it became a military base, and then it was whitewashed, became the White Tower, which we know today, and it's a museum, exhibits the history of the city. And we're gonna go in. This map shows the importance of Thessaloniki in ancient times. It was part of Aegean Sea, the road that was connecting Virachio on the Adriatic coast to Constantinople in the east, what is today's Turkey, Istanbul, and Thessaloniki was in the middle. So it was a very important trade center, which helped its development really.
So we made it. Here we are on the top of the White Tower with absolutely amazing views all over the city of Thessaloniki.
You can see the Thermaic Bay behind us and the Leophorus Nikis, which we walked coming here. And then on this side, on the northern side, you can just about see the Seven Towers, the castle, where we will go in the next episode. And that is the Anopoli, the upper city as they call it.
We've seen a pirate ship that does a little tour around the sea here, I think.
Yeah, we don't have a ticket.
We don't have a ticket.
We'll see if we can buy one.
We don't know what time it leaves. We're going to go down and have a look.
We've made it. So we're gonna go for the boat ride. was a really nice, relaxing ride with the pirate ship behind us.
Perfect time for a really nice day.
So now we're quite tired actually. We're just gonna walk back home and relax there.
So we'll wrap the video up for this week. Thanks for watching, as always.
We'll see you in the next episode, which is still gonna be in Thessaloniki.
Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.